Today on Project Shop, I'm going to show you how to make money stripping copper. We're going to be using this Strip-O-Matic 5000 quality made machine, made probably in China, modified right here in the great USA. What we're going to be using today is some snips, some big shears I got bolted to the table, wire machine, and then this unspooling machine that I built out of electric conduit pipe, and some anchor bolts for like a this used to anchor into concrete for a telephone pole. These are adjustable. This thing will actually take spools 4 or 5 foot in diameter. But we got a little bit of copper here. Got a couple 55-gallon drums full of copper. We're gonna do a time lapse. We got this little pile over here, about 3,700 pounds. So I'll show you how to strip this down and make some money. The thing I'm gonna do is show you how this thing works. Basically, if you have a good electrician and they rolled it up correctly, this machine here, this apparatus, should unspool. Now this is 5 wires at once. Oh, we're getting out of control. Basically, that's how that works. And then take a wire. We'll do all this black wire first because that green wire is a different size. What this is for, this is basically my clutch and basically a safety. If something jams, it'll slip, or I can release it and it'll really slip, or if it needs tighter, I can just push down on it. So to get the size we need, you want to go about no more than 80% of the hole. So we're going to wind up using probably this hole here. See if we can't, because this is the first hole where it has a blade on the back side. Anything beyond here, it just cuts it on the front and then squeezes it hard on the back side. So how these are adjusted, you adjust from the bottom, push the rollers up, and you adjust the top, the tension. Now, if you adjust the bottom up, you have to loosen, because when you push up, it's going to tighten the spring. You can start cutting into your wire. So we're just going to run this one time, see where we're at, and then go from there. Okay, as you can see, it cut the top. It really didn't do nothing to the bottom, so we're going to check. And over here, we're raised up a bit, and we have no tension on this spring. We're going to crank down on that a little more. Crank down on this one. Better than that. Now we'll see it roll up that way. Pretty much separating it as it goes. You just got to pull it off. So we're going to set up a time lapse and then show you how fast we can do this. One down. Got a third in this one. It's raining. We're almost halfway there.
Almost got it. I got a giant copper donut here. All right, we stripped about as much copper as we're gonna strip. We still got some left over there, back there, and we got 2 drums left. But this is our donut, and we have this full drum. That one's 3/4, and that one's about 1/3. So we're just gonna, we got this thing chained up to my crane on the trailer, and we're just gonna drag it up. Go ahead, Chris. Copper left. And real quick, I just wanted to show how I get, when I get into the spaghetti wire, what I do is I'll just pick a color like red and then just pull out all the red wires. If your wire's all bird nested up, it really helps with getting it separated and makes things a lot easier. And then we also upgraded the machine here. I had to slide it back because it was interfering with my shear. So instead of dangling it, I taped it to it, and then I added some more weight, and now we got a little bit more traction on our pulleys, and we'll get back to stripping. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to strip this romex wire. It's solid core, stranded up in there. Some of them are flat. It's better if you straighten this stuff out first, and then this wire here is double insulated. It's got some big wire in it. You can see it right here. There's some pretty stout copper in there. I'll show you how to get that out. So we're just gonna start the machine. We're gonna stick it in this one right here. And as you can see, it comes out the back side. Separates it. You got your ground, which is always just bare anyway, and then your 2 leads, and then just feed it back through here, and it's done. Do a little bit longer piece. Now with these long ones, what I do, I just bring it back in this whole mess here, and I'll just find one end and stick one end in, and it'll pretty much just pull itself out, and you can just keep doing it that way. here. Just find the hole it fits in and send it. Comes out like this. You just pull it off. And then unstrand these. You know, they'll undo. And then you can run it through whatever size hole you need to run it through. Okay, this is the last of it. Now I got it all stretched out. Here's a quick tip. If you're doing a lot of wire and you got it all the same, take the time, just stretch all this out. This knot here is about 8 inches thick. And I unwheeled it with the, I'm gonna call this the windmill. Worked out pretty good. Unwound all the spools I had pretty quick. And another quick tip is keep your pieces between 10 and 15 feet long. Anything more than that, I mean, these pieces I could have stretched all the way out to the road if I would have had 2 people on the backside. If I'm doing this by myself, keep it 10 foot, 15 foot. When it gets to the backside, you can pile all this up on the backside and peel off the insulation relatively easy without it all tangling up and being a nightmare. So that's that. I'm gonna get the stripping. So this may look like a big pile of bird nested wire, but since I cut everything between 10 and 15 feet, maybe even 20 feet, all this stuff will pull right out of here and pretty much fall apart as you do it. So if you're doing this by yourself or with somebody, it's still going to go pretty quick and not even tangle up at all. I saw that.